Hello out there in Twitch land.
Told you I have a prescription for one.
All right, so give me a minute, guys. I need about a minute of silence, and I'll let you know when we're gonna get rolling. I'm gonna start the video because I can't turn you off and still have the video sound.
Hello?
Hello.
All right, give us a minute, guys. Playing the video, so please have silence for a second. Hello out there in Twitch land. Welcome, welcome.
All right. Oh.
All right, we're checking my levels real quick. All right, we're checking my levels real quick. All right.
Really? Steal life. Really?
All right, so it looks like we are good to go. Last thing we have to test. Fingers crossed, everything else is working so far. Sound and we can see the two of you on the stream. So now it's just a matter of seeing if my camera will cooperate.
I also need you to release my character, please.
I'm gonna turn this mute.
All right, so I'm very jumpy, but I'm really jumpy, but at least I'm here for every couple seconds. Let me release your character.
Thank you.
Wrong button. There you go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, and are we gonna see? Zarail's open. Are we gonna see a lovely face today?
As soon as I'm done putting food in my face.
Cool. All right, so awesome, awesome. We're still waiting on 50. You were okay. You're connected now, Bobby. So, all right, hello in Twitch land.
This is for when I roll a 1.
There you go.
I rolled a 1 again. Are you kidding me?
Very nice. All right, so last week we did not play. The week before we were we finished up the medical lab.
Woohoo!
I like to zoom in a little bit for my players, so they can see a little bit the P's where they are now. Right click to share the map.
Healing.
All right, so you guys are with where the P is. You guys, after some discussion on where you wanted to go, now that you were done with the medical lab, the medical center, research lab, and whatever you want to call it, you decided to head toward the House of Renewal, which is the large R. And on your way there, they're stopped at the Fields of Honor. Serena, click. And as you were walking by, you were greeted by some little puppies that wanted to be your friend.
Whoa.
I don't think they want to be our friend.
They're rabid and sexy.
They want to use us as chew toys.
There we go.
Sort of like lion, monkey, dogs with human hands.
Yeah. Looks like Simba.
Almost, yeah.
Are you saying Ojai for that?
Combat touch.
Is that how you pronounce that one?
Correct. Yohai.
Ojai.
So I think Serena and Serena, I added one to you. I added all right, yeah, so I don't think I added anything new to your stuff. Just don't yeah, Serena. So a couple things I'm not sure you're aware of is your uncanny mobility. So
right.
If you choose a creature, let me start again. When you do a trick attack against a creature, whether it hits or not, it cannot get attacks of opportunity from you or to you. It cannot give you a. So you can run around it in circles. You can leave, go up to it, all those type of things, and it cannot get opportunity attacks against you.
Okay, but as long as I'm doing a trick attack.
Correct. If you're not doing a trick attack, then it's normal. The other thing is, with your spring attack, you can move, attack, and move again. You are the only person who can do that. Everybody else can only move once.
And that is when I can do that?
Anytime.
Every turn or just anytime?
Right. So, like I said, normally.
So I do my move and then I attack normally, but then I have an extra move after that, you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is you can split your movement. Everybody else can either move only before or after attack. They can't do both. Okay. You can.
So I have 40 feet, I can move 20, attack, and then 20.
Correct. Or any combination thereof. Yep.
Got it.
And that's because you have the mobility feat.
Right.
And if you have the mobility feat, you should also. I don't see where you have the normal mobility feat as well. Spring attack, mobility. All right, so we'll worry about that later, but one of the prerequisites of spring attack is having the mobility feat.
Okay.
so you would have to have the mobility first, and then you would get spring attack. But what mobility does, it's not, I haven't coded it yet, but what that does is it allows you to, anytime somebody gives you, anytime you move away from somebody to get an opportunity attack, you get a +4 to your armor class. All right, and then let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Did Nosi? Oh, Nosi, I gave you a couple things if you look in the combat tracker. Because of your Mystic Strike, all of your weapon damage does magic. I didn't have that coded before, so now it is coded, which just means that things like a ghost or a werewolf, where you have to have a magical weapon to hit it, it will now do damage.
Right.
But I didn't have that in the damage before, so now it is.
Okay.
And I also put your scholar bonus in the combat tracker, just to remind us anything having to do with life science regarding biology, you get a plus to your roll, and you have the toughness feat. So it doesn't come into play a whole lot. You get a stamina bonus, but also very particular things with fortitude, like if you have to go on a forced march, or if you're being exposed to cold damage because of the weather, stuff like that. There's very particular things that the toughness feat helps you with. So I just put it in the combat tracker instead of putting every single tiny thing that it helps you with. I just put it in a combat tracker. You and Serena both have that. And I think that's it for this week. I think that's all I did with the coding. I think everybody else, so I'm about 90% sure everybody is done now with coding. So if you find any feat or class ability, theme ability, racial trait, anything that you have on your character sheets that isn't in your actions page or your spells page, let me know, and I can add it. Otherwise, I think we're good.
Cool.
All right, so any other questions before we get going here? So you can see the entrance to the hunting grounds is to the north. These creatures came out from behind some bushes and trees, and they're pretty far away from you right now, and they're coming towards you very aggressively, and it's very clear that they're going to attack you guys. So go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
Just in the regular roll.
All right, well, this is taking me too long to eat. Everybody gets to watch me eat, I guess.
5 on Serena with a 19 and 20. Very good. Fuck me. Parker.
Very cool. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
Are we in round one right now? So Serena is up first.
That is correct. Let me go ahead and clickety click. All right, so Serena, you see them ahead of you. So if anybody wants to know information about critters, things that you come across, you can do that. Just ask, and I'll tell you what you know.
Okay. Serena's going to ask, or sorry, Nosi's going to ask. They have fear of fire.
All right, so I'll share this real quick. I don't see any symbols. Did that come across the monster ID?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so the way it works is depending on what it is. What it is. So in this case, this is a animal. So you can see here it is that falls under life science, and the difficulty of it depends on how rare or how average they are. Because you are in the middle of nowhere, in other words, you're not in the plant the packed worlds. You're out in the middle of what's called the vast.
Okay.
Most of the stuff on here you've never seen before, so they're going to be at least average, if not rare. Um, and so, say these were like a level 4 creature, 1.5 of level 4 would be 6. So it would be, if it was an average, it would be 16 difficulty check. Rare would be 21 difficulty check. And for every 5 that you get above it, you get to know another thing. So let's go ahead and get a life science check from Serena. All right, so this is a 20. So a rare creature would be 21
One.
um, if they were level 4. So basically, what you can tell from looking at these things, I close the picture. Hold on a second. So they are communicating with each other in some form or fashion, you know, in barks and um, chitters and stuff, and hand motions, and they have really big teeth. They do not seem to have. Blind sight, little bit maybe pounce. They do not have claws, so that's pretty much all you can tell at this point. Is that they have. They will probably be biting you.
Make sure to show that they have claws, but
There we go.
you're saying
Okay.
that they're fine.
All right, so that's what you see, and that's what you know. What would you like to do?
Serena is going to about her triple beam focus rifle and take a shot at the lead one there, the lead Yohai,
Okay,
the sexy one.
you have it. It's wearing a sexy cravat, to be precise.
Just go ahead and fire. I
Yep,
mean,
you
I'm
got
not.
it.
I can't, do
Um,
I do a trick attack or not?
what
This is
is the
just
range
it's a
on that?
double-handed weapon. Range is 120. And
So
I'm
you
at
can't do.
85.
So you're well
So
within
yeah,
range, but you cannot do a cravat um, trick attack with a
trick.
two-handed weapon.
Just want to double check it. Just go ahead and roll.
Correct.
That work?
Okay.
Is that a hit? It's a hit. Now roll the damage.
Correct. Niner on the dice is a hit. Bam. Max damage. Look at that. All right. Are you gonna move or do anything else? So a cravat. I had to look it up myself. That little uh,
Little
folded
thing.
cloth you can wear. It's not like a tie, but like the vampires or pirates and stuff. They have,
Yep.
and it tucks into their shirt. That's a cravat. And this one has a particularly sexy one.
Okay, so she's gonna move. She's gonna move there.
Hey, Ngorgio. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My camera's not being my friend,
Plan is to
but
try to separate them out a little bit as they're running, or to be able
welcome.
to take shots of them or divide them up a bit to get a side shot if need be. I could go behind the tree. Is it that if I go one more up right there, does that give me some sort of cover?
It would give you cover.
Like
Yeah,
hiding?
give you a +2. Yep.
Okay, that's where I'll stay.
And Bobby, you know Ngorgio. He is said hello in the chat. I don't know if he just stopped in real quick or if he's actually watching us, but he said hello.
Oh,
He is watching. He said, "Good
your
evening, sir.
chat.
Finally catching your show." He's the
You're in
DM.
for a rare treat. A lot of lame hats playing here. All right. So I am done with my turn.
All right, so Serena moved, so now it's Fievel. Fievel is our Yosoki. He's like a rat guy. He's 3 foot tall. If you think of Rocket Raccoon, but with a mouse,
He is a
that's
pilot.
him.
Lost your
All
volume
right,
there.
Bobby, you're ready to go. Your turn, Fievel. Hello, Earth to Bobby. All right, so I see him moving. You guys aren't locked.
I don't think your mic is down, or if it is, I'm not hearing you.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
There we
Yes.
go. Now we
So,
can hear you.
uh, okay, so I'm gonna shoot at the sexy one, the one wearing the sexy thing. So I got him targeted. Can I roll this like that?
Yeah, so Fievel is a
Hold on.
sniper. He's a
Did
soldier,
that work?
and he
Oh, I need to move
specializes in
that.
grenades and being a sniper. So
Hold on. Here we.
all right, so that is a hit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice. So you do 20 damage to the thing. Blast against it. All right, so Nosy, it is your go. So Nosy is what
Noki
you
is
call
going
a
to be
Sheeran. Let me show you guys a picture of that.
using summon creature trait. Oh, there was no indication that they're particularly afraid of
So that is
fire or
what
anything. They're just
Nosy is.
regular creatures.
So Nosy can do her own life science check.
Oh, I see. Okay. Is that a hint?
If you want to, yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. So
She's a lot better than
she has
Serena is. Yeah, so Nosy is a healer. She's
now it
like a
says
cleric.
I get +5 for the life science regarding biology. Is this biology or not?
Not in this particular case, no.
Okay.
23.
I should have gotten it there, right?
All right, so you know that these things look very much like a monkey in a simian like, and they would be able to more than likely like pounce or trip or grapple people, sort of like
Okay.
orangutans and gorillas will.
Okay.
And you also notice that there's lots of foam at the mouth, and they don't look healthy.
They don't look well. That's the name, Rabid. Okay, cool. She's gonna summon creature 3, level 3. She's gonna use the air. Air creature.
Yeah, I love this. I love Starfinder myself.
Air
Anyway,
elemental.
Joe.
I mean,
All right, so you're gonna go with air elementals.
yes.
So and when he summons, he has a choice. He can do 3 little ones or 2 big ones. I mean, or 1 big one. All right, so would you like to do 2 little ones or 1 big one?
I'm gonna do 2 little ones.
Space Clyde, you're killing me, Joe. All right, 2 little ones. Let me make sure I know what the hell I'm talking about. Now see
Okay.
spells. His summon creature. Second level. When you
That ship
summon,
sailed a
you
long time
summon
ago,
1
dude.
creature from second level. Third level. Here it is. All right, so I'll right. Just 3 small ones or 1 big one. So you can do a CR3, a level 3 creature, or 3 level 1s.
Okay. I never used a level 3 creature, so we'll try level 3 for fun.
All right, and where would you like him?
I'm gonna. Well, they're moving, right? So I'm gonna
Oh, I threw
have
an
him
earth in there by
her
mistake. He wants
follow
air.
insincere jaunt. So
All right, what's your range on that?
it is. A second.
Click, click. It's friendly.
The range is 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 190 feet.
All right, and so you wanted him by insincere jaunt.
Yes. Well,
Right.
they're moving, right? So
Yes, they're
zeroing
running
in on
towards
that.
you.
So zeroing in, one air creature as can an aerial elemental like track as their dedicated person that they're attacking, or no?
Yeah, that's your call.
Or they
You
have to roll
control
up
them.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, so I just shared the CR3. If you want to throw that into one of your quick slots. What? That's weird. I don't. Looks like I don't have a picture for the air elemental. Well, you just have to look at the token then. That's weird.
They had a picture for the air elemental of one. It looks like kind of like a tornado thing.
Yeah, a little human tornado. Hey, we have. Oh, Svengal. That's Bobby. Watching us too. Nice. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry, Ron. You were saying, did you get the level CR3 one I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So that was Nosie's move. She is going to.
So the air
Where is
elemental
she?
will work. Will
There.
move
How far
on
can she go? She
its
can
own
go
turn,
30 feet.
his own initiative and stuff.
Where's the okay? 30 feet. So she's gonna go right there, and that's it. So she did the move and she did the spell.
All right. So it is one of the little critters' turn. All right. So let's see. His intelligence is not very high.
Ooh, got the hiccups.
So he's all right. So he's just gonna come charging forward. What's their movement? Their movement is 40 feet. All right. So he's moving in a straight line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55, 70, 75. All right, so he runs up to Serena. He's actually going to run past, so you're going to get a trick attack. I mean, a opportunity attack against him,
Okay.
but it's going to be at a -2. So if you want to click the P cover down next to the modifier.
Okay. She'll grab bite map and do a slice as it's running by. So just roll it.
Yes, sir. Is he targeted?
He
All right.
was.
All right.
Did he
Well,
move?
it's a different one, but it's the same armor class, so that is a miss. All right, so that is it for them. For him, that's all he can do is run up. So in Starfinder, if you move in a straight line and do nothing else your turn, you can actually move 4 times your speed.
Okay, so I have Insincere John targeted.
So did you want to do your air mastery thing, or did you just want to do a normal attack this time?
What's the air mastery? That's the triple thing or something?
Right, if you click the no, that's not it. Hold on. Whirlwind, that's what I meant. Whirlwind. So he forms into a whirlwind, transforms into a whirlwind. He can then move. He stays in a whirlwind form for a number of rounds equal to half its CR. So in this case, it's 3. So half of that is still only 1. But he can fly. And do an attack against everybody in its as it flies around. It can do its attack against everybody.
Okay. I get that each one time, right?
All right, so hold on. This is actually a little bit different than the little guys you had. Little guys just ran around and hit people. This one does a little bit more. Let me see. Hold on just a second.
Yep.
It does not provoke attack of opportunity. If a creature is large or larger, it can carry. Okay, it's just not. It's a medium creature. All right, so it's if you ever come against a small creature, it has a chance of picking it up in its whirlwind. But it has to be, in order to pick up a medium creature, it would need to be large. So right now it can't do that. So
okay, so then
all right, so yeah, so
this
it's
is
going back to what it did as a little guy. It can move 100 feet and do a melee attack against everything in that 100-foot movement if you want.
okay. So it would not be dealing anything to the
No, it still does the slam attack
that
against everybody within 100 feet, but what I'm saying is if it's a smaller creature, it would pick it up and like the cow and Twister.
Right. I'm just saying, what I'm asking is like the eye catching rabbit high. Would it be attacking that one as well? Because it's all one turn, or is it now it's out of its thing?
So
Well, actually,
so your choices are to just do a normal melee attack and have it look, if it's not going to move, we can do a full attack and a -4 to both attacks, or we can just do one regular attack against the insincere jaunt, or it can move 100 feet, doing attacks every time it enters somebody's square. So we could sit there and attack these two over and over, or it could move over and attack all three once a fight using its flyby attack.
Okay. I'll do the whirlwind against sexy rabbit.
All right, so
Whatever
it
the word
goes
is.
up.
And
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I can, that's 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 81. All right, so it would get 5 attacks against each one. So that's going to be at a -4, but it's going to have 5 attacks. So go ahead and put in the modifier, put -4. And right now you have Insincere Jaunt targeted. So go ahead and just click the slam attack. 4.
okay, that was a hit, right? 19.
That is a hit.
Press the damage.
Yeah, go ahead and do the damage. All right, so that's a bit weird. It's not working right. All right, so now you can also just click cover.
Okay. For
And then
-4.
do a second attack.
Press cover again, then do it again.
Yes.
That's a hit or a miss. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Roll again. And a 16 is a miss. Go ahead and do it again. Toots on the dice is a miss, and he has one more attack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right, now go. It wasn't
The other
targeting
one?
anyway, so just go ahead and we're doing it 5 more times against Sexy Cravat.
That did it right there. Okay. There you go. So same thing. Minus the cover, -4, and then go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so this once per fight, this air elemental can be pretty kick-ass. And he has it for 9 rounds, so even afterwards, it's pretty good. That's a hit.
Okay. Cover. Slam. Oh yeah.
Nice.
That is a crit.
So does that mean?
So go ahead and roll the damage. It should do it automatically. We'll see. It did. Nice.
Okay, cool.
So in
And then
Starfinder, the
slam,
crits, everything is
cover.
doubled. Your bonuses, everything. So that's why it was plus 14.
Yes. It says
1, 2, 3. All right, so you have 2 more.
I just did the one. Is that a miss? 17.
That is a miss.
Okay. And cover. Oh, it's missed. All right. One more time. Come on.
All right, so all of a sudden these leaves start swirling around as this thing turns and gets wider, turns into a funnel. The top of it is huge, it's a good 10 feet high as it swarms and starts swirling back and forth between these two creatures. Leaves and twigs just smashing into them over and over, and they try to duck and dodge out of the way um, as this thing just ravages them. And you see their eyes are watering, their hair is all wild and crazy now. As the air elemental then settles back into its normal form.
All right, cool. I did about 18. Was that 40 something? 44 damage
All right, so I'm
to
going to
that
say
first one.
these things aren't that smart, but I don't know that it would know to attack wind. So I'm just going to
Since
have
your
it go
jump
ahead and
at
attack the
44
creature.
points, right?
Something like that, yeah. I didn't add them all up, but yeah, it did
18,
quite a bit of damage.
18 and 26. 18 and plus 26 is 44.
Yeah, the first one's been hit a bunch, so I don't know exactly what it did. I know he did 28 to the second one, the one in the back. All right, so this thing comes running forward also. 5, 15, 20.
Mhm.
All right, so it's still sort of catching its breath and shaking its head. It's been hurt, shot, and this air just thrashed it. So this one's going to move away from the air elemental, so you get a slam attack against it.
Roll it.
Hmm.
Let's roll the slam.
Yes. 27's a hit. Yeah, these things don't know to a little peek behind the GM. They don't know
Oh,
to attack wind, so
rolled it, didn't I?
there it is.
Yep, 12 damage. Awesome.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit more damage than your little guys. He does.
Yeah, good.
1, 2, 3,
Well, 1d6 plus 7, that's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Zerael, you are up. Did you want to do a roll for to see what if you know what they are?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, life science, please.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so you know two things. Um, what would you like to know? You can know things like armor class, you can know defenses, you can know immunities, vulnerabilities.
Vulnerability, please.
You can know how they reproduce.
No, I don't need to know how they reproduce. I would like to know a vulnerability, please.
All right, so these things do not seem to have any kind of. Oh, I'm reading the elemental. No wonder it didn't make any sense. Hold on a second. So you know these have. They don't really have any vulnerabilities. They do smell very well. So they have a blind sight that's based on scent. So if you had some sort of like any kind of strong odor, whether perfume or smoke bomb or passing gas on command or something, that might mess up their sense, blind sense, but other than that, they don't really have any kind of anything that they're particularly weak to.
Okay, and a defense.
So same thing. So since they don't have either of those things, I will let you know that you see the same thing that Nosy saw, that they're frothing at the mouth. They do not look well. They look like they're sick, and they're probably you would recognize rabies and all the stuff that happens with that. So if you get bit, it's probably not going to be good for you.
Okay.
Let's avoid that, I think.
You think?
I think that's what I'd be thinking.
So you can see in Starfinder they have the alternate.
I'm moving and
Diagonal
I'm
move.
sending Era out.
Wow,
Ooh.
she's really loud. I don't know how to turn only her down. Let me see Discord, I think. All right, and
Speaking of which, Chris has decided that she's not going to go to New Zealand. She saw an interview with Chris Helmsworth, who lives down there. He's showing him a picture of him with his head against the wall with a spider that's the size of his head. She's like, okay, that spider, we're not going to be there anymore. I'm like, I agree. Let's not go there.
all right, so you're moving up, and so you're passing with your. You're not doing your action. You're going to give to Ara. Is that what you're saying? So she has a companion, which is a spider about this big. That's called an empathnid, and the
I've
empathnid
lost volume here.
can it calms you down if it's on the
Is everybody
same
talking and
square
I'm
as
not
you,
hearing anything?
and then
Oh,
when you
I was talking muted because somebody was trying to verify a school appointment.
Okay.
and if you die, this thing can bite you and stabilize you with its
Darn
ability.
kids.
It happened randomly last week, so I just want to double check.
Okay.
All right. So did you say you're giving up your standard action to give it to Ara?
Yes.
All right. So first of all, and by the way, stream, I'm sorry if she's coming through really loud. I can't turn her down because I have an error in Discord, some sort of crappy thing, and so I can't pull up Discord. I'm using the cameras
First
from
of all, what?
Discord, but I can't pull up her
You're talking again.
thing. So, all right. So Ara is here. Where do you want it to be?
Well, she's got 40 feet, so let's see here. Let's go to the sexy cravat.
I do have a picture of the empathnid. Give me just a second here. All right. So
French would be
remember, as
crevé.
something that we talked about before, it is a tiny creature, so it actually shares the square with somebody.
Right.
And so if, dang it, hold on. So it's in the square with sexy cravat. It does not provoke attacks of opportunity, nor does it have attacks of opportunity from squares around it. But if sexy cravat tries to move, I'm going to roll a percentile, and it'll either be on sexy cravat and travel with it, or when sexy cravat leaves the square, it'll get an opportunity attack because it's actually in the square with it. But so go ahead and roll your damage. Let me pull up the picture.
Alrighty.
The empath.
Hang on a second. I gotta move my sheet back up here.
Really? Empath.
Damage.
What is going on with my pictures? Did I just spell it wrong?
All right, damage rolled.
Oh, it's listed as a
Although
spider.
I don't think it was targeted.
It's not a spider, but they list it as a spider. There it is.
There we go.
All right, so yeah, so they were chat was asking for the a picture of him.
She's a cutie.
Yep,
Rainbow
and he makes you
colored.
feel good when she's in your square. All right, so so you did. Why the hell does it have that token? That's weird. All right, so you rolled damage. It wasn't targeted, so you need to roll to see if you hit first, though.
Oh, that's the icon. That big burly guy is the. Oh,
So
that
Roberta, you need
NAP's
to roll
in
to
her
see
mind.
if Aura hit first. You rolled the damage, but you didn't roll to hit your to hit.
You told me roll your damage, and I'm like, okay, you're the DM.
It's automatically a damage.
No, it's not.
It is. So do we have the one
All right,
rule
so
for
that's a
the
miss.
spider as well?
No, I'm not going to worry about the critical fumbles for Aura.
Okay.
It has that. Yeah, it shouldn't have that token. I don't know why it does. It's weird. All right. Anyway,
That's what she thinks. That's what she pictures in her mind that she is coming
that's
in.
right. The big bald guy. Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
Bottom of the
Oh,
round.
spider. That. Here we go. The air elemental.
All right. So
Oh, no.
the one right next to Serena is going to attack Serena twice. So anything
Really?
in Starfinder can do a full attack. If you don't move and don't do anything else,
Honestly, I was
attack
not a big
twice,
fan of the name to begin with, but it's growing on me.
but you get a -4. I really would like to be able to turn her down, but
Which name is that? Oh, the spider.
Aura, yeah.
it's a miss. All right, so this thing again is just sort of wild-eyed and half frenzied as it tries to bite at you. The first one you're able to block, uh, but then it bites down on your leg the second time. All right, so I forgot to do go ahead and do your damage reduction because I forgot to do it. So she has damage reduction of 7. Serena does. You remember how to do that, Ron?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, my damage. Okay, I'm sorry. What am I doing?
So go to your actions page
Okay.
and go
Oh,
to where it
damage
says
reduction.
damage reduction. Click on the magnifying glass and just drag it to yourself because it doesn't apply to yourself automatically.
Okay, just the piezo thing.
No. Oh, click on the magnifying glass and it'll open it up and it says
Is it?
heal.
Oh,
So
drag that.
the red cross, drag that to yourself.
Yep, I did.
Perfect. Okay. Hopefully I won't forget anymore. All right, so you are bit. So she has a chance of catching rabies. So I'll do
Sorry,
that
we're
while we're
saving
waiting for Fable
thing.
to do his turn. All right, Fievel, you're on deck. Here's it means you're coming up next as soon as this thing attacks. So it's going to have a 50% chance of attacking the spider. Below 50. 73, it does not. All right, so it comes running and pounces onto No-See. So, Roberta, if you want to give me a percentile, I will say there is a 60% chance that Ara will be able to hang on to this thing. Just barely. This thing, she's been able to.
That's exactly. That is exact.
Huge.
Precision rolling right. So,
All right, so this thing is also going to bite at you twice. So it has a special ability. Instead of attacking twice with a -4, it can pounce, still get 2 attacks, and move, but it gets a -5 to both attacks. So
Bob and weave, No-See, bob and weave.
-5. And it does this little bitey
yeah.
bitey. So as it bursts out of this, through this bush, little branches scrape, and Ara almost falls off as it comes, and the last leaps through the air, the last 5 feet, and slams into No-See, biting into her shoulder, ripping off part of her armor. Boom. And it quickly bites again. -5. And hits again, so it sinks its teeth in again. All right, so you sort of stumble back a little bit as this thing is right up in your face and attacking you and all up and you do feel a little peaceful though because Ara's close by. All right, Fievel, you see this thing all up in No-See's business. What would you like to do? So now I get to find out what this disease does to them. All right, disease. It is a fortitude save of DC 16. Okay, so.
Are you hearing him? I'm not hearing anything.
Sorry, yes, that was my fault. I shot it. Oh.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's what I did. It did not take for some reason. Reroll it.
Nice.
And for those of you who've never seen a Yusoki, that's what they look like. Little rat guys. That's what he is. And it's actually a lot like him because he just shot that big giant rifle. All right, so you blast it. Are you going to move?
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and have a fortitude save from Serena and from Zurael, please.
Or 2, here we go. Ooh.
So Serena has rabies. That is awesome.
Oh.
All right, Zurael. I'm sorry.
So which is
I meant
better, low or
No-See.
high?
So No-See, give me a roll.
Take
Zurael?
mine, No-See, take mine.
Yeah, that was a great roll, though. Oof. All right, so
Is
they
low good
both
or
have
high good in this
they
situation?
both have
Hi.
rabies, which means
Say no.
right
It's
now
not.
they're in what's called the latent stage. All right, and so Nosy, you actually got bit twice. So let me go ahead and get one more roll for me, please.
For fortitude?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
birds.
Oof.
I
One on
told
the
you you could keep
dice.
mine.
All right, so after the fight, we will go over the details of how diseases work in Starfinder.
I'll be right
Ooh.
back.
So
Hey.
their disease work is
Don't threaten us like that.
on a
All
disease
right, well,
track.
she's a biologist.
They get harder. I mean, there's different stages. 6 stages. The 6th stage is death usually.
So,
She has to say it twice for this particular Nigean rabies. Cures 2 consecutive saves in order to save. So
oh, Fievel's up next, isn't he?
Bible just took his turn. I'm after Bible.
all
There
right,
we
so
go.
Zerael, is your go. Let me see if Discord's working again.
All right, can send Ara over to the eye-catching one there by Serena.
Whew. Yeah, he's working again. That's awesome.
Since Sexy Cravat died.
We did?
That's what I saw in the chat.
Oh, we did?
Yes, Fievel's. So Fievel aims as this thing is just tearing into Nosy, and he follows it for a minute and then pulls the trigger, and this thing blasts and it gets hit in his shoulder as it falls down to the ground. And so you said R is going to be. Go ahead and give me a. Do you have? Yeah, you do. Give me a. She has acrobatics. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll for Ara. Actually, I don't know. Does she? I don't have her sheet in front of me. Give me a reflex save.
Reflex. There we go.
All right, so she's able to move around, crawl around as the thing falls, so she doesn't get crushed.
And she does have acrobatics, by the way.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. You said he's moving where?
She is moving over to the eye-catching EOI.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. All right. So since Zerael did not take her action, Aura is going to attack, I presume, correct?
Yeah. Yes, she is. I'll check that out.
So companions in Starfinder require feats, and the more feats that the player takes, the more the companions can do.
Well, that lovely damage.
Most companions are mounts, but there are a handful, a couple
spider
small
got quite
ones.
a bite.
And you can also make your own to do anything you want. There's a mold jelly thing that can form into different shapes. It's really small that you can have, and the arachnid. And then there's lots of, like I said, most of them are mounts. So she has 2 feats that allow her to give up her action to let it attack, and the companion always gets a move. All right, so
I'll move back where I was.
Ara climbs up on this thing as it's attacking Serena, and it barely even notices until it sinks its fangs into it. All right, so again, if you could try to remember to move from center of the square to center of the square. Pavel, you can move. You didn't move on your turns. That's fine.
No, I'm sorry about
So-
that. I was just
So I have a question.
trying to think where I wanted to move before my next turn.
I'm either going to stay there or I'm going to step one step square closer. But I noticed under Nosi's weapons, her bone blade isn't there. I'm not, so I'm not finding
Yeah,
it.
you could make a monkey mount. Absolutely, have a big like gorilla that you
I'm
ride if
looking in
you're
the wrong
small enough.
place.
Absolutely, the mouse could absolutely.
Under action.
All right, so let me take a look and see what's going on with your actions. It's not there. Is it under her inventory? Bone blade. Yeah, it's equipped. Equipped. Okay, that is very odd. It shows it's in your inventory. It is equipped. Let me see if I drag it, add another one. Okay, yeah, I don't know exactly why. Go ahead and just, let's see, so her strength is +1 and her melee is 7. So put a +8 in the modifier and roll a 20. She has a Mark 3, so 2d8.
320.
Okay. Ooh, 19 on the dice. That is a hit. Oh, actually, no, you're not. Jason, are you moving up one more?
Yeah, let me see if I had the bone blade, I was moving up one more. If I didn't
Okay.
have it, I was going to stop there.
No, you do.
So
You
move up
do.
one
It's
more.
just, I don't know why it's not there. I'm going to add it to your
Okay.
inventory again to see if it will then trigger it to work. Normally,
Okay.
turning it off and then equipping it again will work, but for some reason it's not.
Okay.
All right, so it does 2d8.
That's a hit.
This is a, all right, so you see this sort of like Baraka
2d8.
from Mortal Kombat. As this
Right.
big bone spike comes out of your hand with a blade on it, and you
But
slice at it, and it
so I
sinks
rolled
into it. 2d8, yes.
2 8s and then
And then
plus.
your plus is your level +9. Actually, be
14.
+10, so it'll be 15 damage. All right, so
Nice.
that is eye catching.
Very nice.
So
I'm just gonna add it
spin
to
the
him 3
arm, make
times.
sure it's
1,
accurate.
2. Why isn't it doing damage? Oh, it was not considered damage. That's why.
So,
Dang it. All right, so I'll just do wound. There it is. 15.
yeah.
All right, so Serena, I'm going to go ahead and mess with Nosi for a minute while Serena's going.
Okay. Photo 2 and 2. She's going to take bite map and slice catching
So she has a Bone Blade Mark II.
EOI and shoot.
Bless you.
Oh, it's a Mark III.
Ah,
Died.
It's a miss. Right.
Mark III. Equipped. Actions. Why isn't it adding this? That is so weird. All right. Oh, there it is. All right, so check your page now. Do you see it?
Yes. We have a whole bunch of stuff now. All my stuff came back.
Yes.
Needle
Okay.
pistol,
Yep.
laser pistol, everything came back.
I don't know. I don't have an answer. So we're good to go.
All right.
Yeah, it was 2d8 plus 10. I gave you too much of a bonus to hit, but other than that, you were okay.
Cool. So Serena's up. She missed with her with fight map.
All right, so again, Serena had originally has this little ball of light floating around her. She grabs and it forms into this long black sword, and she's sliced at him, and it's busy looking for this spider as well, and so it doesn't even notice as you go swinging by it. What is that? Um, oh, he's next. Okay. All right, so he's gonna come running. All right, so this one comes running up and again jumps and leaps on the little mouse man. So he
Oh
has a
no, he didn't.
-5.
Oh no, he fucking didn't. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
He's gonna miss.
He misses the first one.
He's gonna miss the second one. He's gonna miss both times. Cause
Oh,
little mouse man don't play that.
oh.
All right, so it snapping at you, and you're able to bang it aside with your rifle the first time, but then it follows up and bites you in the forearm. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
That's main page.
Oh, I forgot.
Character sheet.
He also has damage reduction, and I forgot to do it to him too. Oh, look at that, 19 on the dice. All right, so do you remember how to do your damage reduction?
Where did you? Where was it? Let's see.
Actions page,
Uh,
all the way down at the bottom.
it's the one on the right with the DR, right?
Correct. And but you'll have to click on, open the little magnifying glass, and then drag the little cross to either yourself on the map or in the combat tracker.
So, this might hold on. Am I not doing this right? Oh, okay. The red cross, one that says heal next to it.
Correct.
Uh,
And you just
hold
have
on,
to
I
click
can't
and
see.
drag that to either to your face on the combat tracker or in the on the map. He could also target himself and click it, but
All right. Okay. Here we go. Did it
okay.
work?
It did.
Did that work?
It did.
All right.
Perfect. All right. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting. All right. So now your elemental is moving up. It has 100 feet of movement, so 60 feet is just fine. So it can now slam against. It is flanking,
Okay, so
so it gets a +2 if you want to do FF for
Yep.
flat-footed. Same thing.
Get a hit or a miss.
That is a hit.
The damage is still the same though, even though it's left.
Correct. All right, so
10.
again, as these leaves and stuff come falling out of it, as it reverts back to its somewhat humanoid form, it comes whipping up and slams from the back knocking this thing to the side a little bit. Top of round 3, it is Serena. You are now fully attuned. So as a
Give
Solarian,
me a
that's
second.
her
Change that
class.
real quick.
She pulls in photon energy and then can release it as like a not a starburst, a supernova type thing.
There, she's going to swing. There we go.
And a critical. Look at that.
So just roll it then.
Correct. All the dice.
Didn't do a trigger. Holy.
And because
Didn't
your
do it
weapon has a
turn
special
right.
critical effect, it also has bleed on it. So on its turn, it will take some bleed damage automatically.
Nice.
So it is not happy. So as you, as this thing is looking around for its spider, Nosy comes up and tries to and slams it with her bone blade, and it screeches and rears back a little bit as Serena comes down with her blade and slams right in the back of the neck as his hair and fur go flying. As blood spurts out. All right, Fievel, this thing is in your face. You are holding a rifle.
I'm gonna drop the rifle and use my attack it with my bone scepter.
All right, so you are flanking, so you get a +2.
Okay,
You can
so
click.
can I just
You can click the FF down on the bottom.
okay?
All right, let's see.
So
Here's an energy rifle. Boink. I'll just throw it here. Both.
wait, that was the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, that's a coral rifle. Is your attack with the coil rifle the same as it is with your bone scepter?
The plus no. The bone scepter is a +11. Did I use the wrong one?
Yeah,
I'll
so
re-roll it.
27 would have hit anyway, so you're good. Nope, you're all good. It's only
25.
one less. All right.
Well,
So
the rifle is a +14, and the bone scepter is a +11. So,
okay.
25 would have still hit, right?
Yes, it would have hit. All right. So you drop your rifle, and as this air elemental comes sliding up behind it, smacks it, you whip out your bone scepter and slam into it.
Nice.
All right, Nosy. You see Serena slam into this thing. Your turn.
She's gonna do the bone blade again. I don't know if it's a hit or a miss.
That is a miss. All right, so now it is its turn. So it is going to attack at 5-0.
Nope, it's gonna miss again.
I'm just gonna have it do a one attack this time. It's not gonna do a full attack.
Don't forget to do the damage reduction.
Oof, it is a critical hit, and I am definitely doing your damage reduction. -9.
Really? Can I just shove a grenade down this thing's throat?
So 7 is not too bad. It could have been 7 out of 12 damage. And you.
Very good.
And you see here, actually, does it show It doesn't show, it just gives you the total. So I'll show you this. So there you see after the word critical it says -9. Alright, it does not have a critical effect, so, but I do need another fortitude save, please. Alright, so your bone scepter slams into it, and it grabs your hand and bites into your arm. Oh yeah, 25 is good. Alright, so the other one is bleeding a bit from the wound it took from Serena.
Do I roll a 6?
No,
Dice?
it took 5 points of damage.
Oh,
It does it
so
automatically.
you. Okay. Nice.
Alright, so it's getting hit by everything, including from Ara, from No-C, Serena. You guys have all been thrashing this thing. So I'm going to say, and it's not really that intelligent, and it's also enraged because of the disease coursing through its veins. So I'm just going to give it a straight No-C is 1, 2, and 3. Serena is 4, 5, 6, and Ara is 7 and 8. Alright, so Serena.
Roll fortitude.
It does hit you, so I'm doing your damage reduction. -7. So now, yes, roll. Give me a fortitude. Alright, 18 is a lot better than your last roll. Alright, so now it is Mr. Elemental's turn.
Is going against its sincere jaunt. She, I mean.
Okay, and you have +2 because it's your flanking. So FF.
So
FF is flat-footed, so it gives you a -2. So it's the same thing as if putting in the
I'm gonna miss
modifier.
or hit.
16 is a miss. Alright, Zerael.
Yeah, Nosie's hurt pretty bad. So if I heal Nosie, is that going to prevent Ara from attacking?
Correct. And No-C is
Right here?
only down stamina. She's not down any hit points yet.
Yeah.
Hit points? Okay. Well, then I'm not moving then. And let Ara do her thing.
Okay. Oh, you can move, by the way. It's just your standard is what you give away if you want. Aura can always move on her own. If you give up your movement, she can move twice.
Okay, that's cool.
So,
I don't need to move now. You know, if I'm not healing Nosie, I don't really need to move.
okay.
Just going to stay out here away from things. And Ara will just attack.
To move twice just means that she goes twice the distance, not that she can attack twice.
Right?
Correct. So Zerael can either give up her movement or her attack. So Aura can always move. So in addition to that movement that Aura can already do, she can either move again or attack.
All right, well, she attacked, she hit, and she sunk her teeth in again, or her fangs.
Yes, he did. All right, she did. So it top of the next round.
She is
Serena, you're going
badass
again.
tonight.
All right. All set. Let's go ahead and do trick attack this time.
Yes,
Simple.
I'd forgotten about it as well. So go ahead.
All right. So we do choose that one.
So for example,
go-
because you're doing a trick attack, you can move and you can get on the other side opposite Nosy, so you can be flanking.
Okay.
And because of your um, uncanny mobility, it would not be able to attack you.
Okay. I'll do that. I pressed flat-footed. Now I just press the attack or the use.
So
For
you
that
do
trick attack.
press the attack to see if your trick attack is successful. Oof, 1 on the dice is not quite enough. You have a plus 20, but
Dude.
21, so you can't fumble on the trick attack because it is considered an ability. So if it was a
Okay.
CR1 creature, it would be successful, but this is a little bit higher than a CR1.
All right. So this solo weapon to hit. Yes.
So as an operative, which is like a spy, they have a thing called a trick attack, which is like a sneak attack.
29 damage.
But they have to succeed at it first, and then they do the extra damage. So,
The
all
blue
right. So you
flames leave
slam, you slip
traces
around,
across your eyes as it
and it's sort of trying to follow you and Nosy and the spider, and you're able to catch it, and your blade drives up into its chest, and it collapses on the ground in front of you.
It's a really
All right,
cool
and
picture of the blue flames coming up through the hair.
there you go. Yep, absolutely. And Ara, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, DC 12.
Oh, well, then it's automatic, but okay, here you go.
All right, so yep, she's able to crawl around so it doesn't get crushed. It could take the damage anyway. It's not like it would do a lot. It would just take up some movement to crawl out from underneath it, um, depending on what it is. All right, 5-0.
I'm doing the same thing I did before.
All right,
The
so
last attack.
don't forget FF.
I'm not. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna roll the right thing this time.
All right, so Engorgio, the guy watching the stream, he was trying to redeem a healing potion for the spider. She's only down 2, so I'm gonna say she gets healed for 2 hit points.
Ooh.
Nice,
Thank
thank you.
So that's a hit, right? 25.
Yes, that is a hit.
Nice.
All right, I'm getting errors on my Discord. Let me see what's going on here.
We're hearing you.
Cannot
A little bit
call
of
right
a little bit of lag, but not too
after a
bad.
stream was destroyed. Resources. Okay. You said you guys can still hear me?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna just pretend the error isn't there. Because I keep closing it and it keeps
Close
popping
your
back up
eyes.
again.
Close your eyes and count to 10. It'll go away.
Right. I'm sure it's nothing. As my computer starts setting on fire. All right, so
Just like the check engine light. Ignore it long enough, it'll eventually go away.
Right.
Me and my
right.
dad actually had a computer monitor catch fire on us on an older computer. We were sitting there on the computer, and it just out the back, poof.
The old tube ones? The old tube
Yeah.
ones? Wow.
So
Yeah,
Aura can go.
that's really fun.
She can go to the last one there.
10. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Crawls over his weapon and gets onto the last one.
Alrighty. Let's see what she
So
does
Starfinder
here.
has energy armor class and kinetic armor
She's
class.
just on fire tonight, man.
So when they so Aura, her fangs are versus the kinetic, whereas the mouse's cold damage goes against the armor. I mean the energy armor class. So their energy armor class is a little lower than their physical armor class, kinetic armor class. All right, so she bites into it. And it is its turn. This thing's not looking good, but again, it's crazed, foaming at the mouth, and it's just not in its normal frame of mind. It probably doesn't even notice the hit from the bite from the spider, so it's just going to go after Fievel again.
Don't forget damage reduction.
Yeah, well, it's got to hit you first, but it did. -9. So give me another fortitude save. You've been rolling great so far. So let's see if that works. If you do it again. Oof, not quite as good this time. So another one with rabies. All right.
Grenade down and start.
Say
No,
again.
she's gonna move up.
I just want to shove a grenade down its throat.
Oh, yeah.
A grenade and watch its head freeze from the inside out.
Ah.
All right. So Gnosis slides forward, and what else are you doing?
She's shooting the thing with her semi-auto.
All right. So her semi-auto pistol is basically a 45. It actually shoots bullets. A lot of their weapons shoot energy or sonic or light or
13.
fire, stuff like that. Hers actually shoots bullets. All right. So as this thing bites into Fievel, you're able to squeeze off a shot, pierces its shoulder, and knocks it down, and it collapses on the ground.
Nice.
All right, so they also have two different types of hit points. Characters do, monsters don't, but characters have stamina and hit points. So stamina, if you think of a boxing ring, stamina, you breathing heavy, you take a couple punches, you're getting worn out. You go back to your corner, rest for a couple minutes, you gain back some of that stamina. But in the same boxing match, if somebody
I'm not
punches you in the
hearing anything
mouth
if you're saying something.
and you bleed a little bit, and you go
I'm
back to your
assuming he's saying
corner,
something.
that bleeding doesn't
Oh,
go
Lord.
away. So
Can you hear me
the
now?
hit points don't say it.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, it's me. I was just explaining
Oh, it was when I was.
to the
Yeah.
chat how their the hit points and stamina works. So you guys
Okay.
can heal your stamina goes away first. None of you used up all your stamina, although a couple of you are a little low. Did you want to take a 10-minute rest and get back your stamina?
Yep. Yes, indeed.
So a short rest in Starfinder is 10 minutes.
Don't I have something where I don't have to rest as long?
I don't believe so. You can do what's called let me see. You have By the way, don't forget, Fivel, you do have that barricade thing you can make. You can build a barricade
Yeah.
out of random crap that's surrounding you. Accelerated recovery. That is.
That's what it's called. I couldn't remember what it was called. It's right there.
No, so it's when you take a long rest at night. Normally, you would only gain back your level and hit points plus your constitution. So for sleeping all night, you would get 11 hit points, but because you have accelerated recovery, you get double that at night when you sleep.
Nice.
And the same thing for you recover from afflictions as if you had rested for a full day, full 24 hours. So that is going to come into
Wow.
effect because you are now diseased. So that will come into effect as well.
Who else is diseased besides Fievel?
Serena.
All right, so no C. So go ahead and give me a
No C.
medicine check, Azrael. I'm going to say it's a DC 20. All right, so you look at everybody and you realize that no C, Serena, and Fievel are infected with rabies. A very particular kind of rabies,
Lovely.
actually.
Alrighty. Well, I do have remove affliction, which includes diseases. Can I just use that on all of them?
Does it say I may take 3 things of it? But
I
give me
think
just a
it's
second.
3 things of it. Yeah.
Yes, neutralizes curses and the target from a creature. Yes, so it would take you 3 spell slots. You can do it 3 times if you want.
Reach out and touch a lot of people.
Well, no C.
Yeah, Nosy might
Doesn't
have
no
that
C
too.
have?
So if you don't want to use up all your spell slots, she can probably do 1 or 2 of them also.
Can she do it to herself?
If
Yeah.
she has it. Do you have greater or what is it called?
Remove affliction.
Yeah.
I have level 3 remove affliction.
Yep. So
Okay.
yes, you can do
So
it to yourself if you want.
also, where would I look to see if I have a resistance to the diseases? Is it automatically within the rolling or?
That's what the fortitude save is for.
Okay.
To my knowledge, I don't know of any race or anything that has resistance to diseases.
So I'm casting it. I have to attack with it.
So I just
So, Sven, if I have a medicine,
hmm
could I do that? Use that?
So if you look at open up your skills page and click the little piezo symbol next to medicine, you can see it says treat disease.
Reading it.
It
So
says treat it though, not remove it.
correct. So every time the diseased creature attempts to make a saving throw against the disease, you can attempt a medicine check, and you would get a +4 to its saving throw if you did it successfully.
So if I was gonna,
So had they not,
I can't
you
use.
also have to have a med kit or medical lab or med bay, which you guys do. You may not. I don't know if Fivel has it, but Zerael and or Nosy each have some. But
I have a
they just magically healed you. So
Yeah, we're just neutralizing the disease. Gone. Bye bye.
also have a number of healing serums.
Yeah, a little rabbit mouse with
Oh, I don't
grenades.
have a gem too.
That would be hilarious.
I got a lot of fixing here in my inventory for Nosy.
All right, so I hit Serena and Fievel if Nosy wants to hit her zone.
All right. So Nosy, I see that you cast it. Did you
No, I didn't cast anything. I haven't
Oh,
done
Nosy
anything.
hasn't. Yeah.
I'm
So
waiting to.
don't forget to remove. If you're gonna do that, remove. Just click the spell slot.
Yeah, no.
I did that.
Remove, if I can do the remove affliction at any level, though, right? 3, 2, or 1.
No,
Just changes.
that is
No.
there is a level 1 version of it called lesser remove affliction, and that's a totally different spell.
Remove,
This is just a level
okay.
3 spell.
I have been remove condition, but that's not
Yeah,
the same
that's
thing.
right. It's not it's there, but this is just a 3rd level spell period.
Okay. So of all the stuff that I can do is I don't want to do that. I'll do something else. So what are my choices that do not involve any of my inventory? Anything that I have?
Okay,
Because I have
you cut out a little bit. What's your question?
I don't want to use my 3rd level spell. I want to use one of my gems or ampules or serums or
Do you have a
medical kit.
remove condition serum?
I have a
Remove
remove
affliction. I'm sorry, remove affliction
gem.
serum.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, so if you have a remove
That's
affliction spell gem, then yes, you can use it. So what you would
okay.
do is the spell gem it should say spell gem and then in parentheses, yes, remove affliction. So
Yep.
um, just delete remove affliction from that
Okay.
because a
It's
spell
still a
gem
gem.
is you can cast a spell. So the way the spell gem works, again, this is also for Engorgio, is sort of like a scroll. Anybody who can cast that spell normally can use it from the spell gem, but the spell gem doesn't go away. So now it's empty. You can put another spell back into it when anytime you want to. There are
Yep.
things that are called the serums. You have a couple of serums in here too. Serums are like
Yep.
EpiPens. Once you use them, they're gone forever.
And the same thing with the ampule as well.
The spell ampule.
Just a
That's what I meant. I was looking at serums. So yeah, the spell
well,
ampule is the same thing. You can put any spell you want to into it, and anybody can use a spell ampule. So you could give it to Fievel and he could use it. The spell gem, you
right, as a
have to be
gem.
able to cast a
Gem.
spell.
All right. So I'm using my spell gem.
Okay, so just
Is there any rolling involved?
nope. Just erase the word remove affliction, and then at some point,
Yep.
anytime you want to, you can use a spell slot and cast a spell into it. Or so can so can Zerael. All right, so you guys have taken your 10-minute rest. You guys grab drink a little water. You
Serena's gonna go pick up her rifle
So they are on a floating island
over there
above
by
a
the tree
giant gas,
that she dropped.
a huge
Oh,
gas
yeah, okay.
giant planet.
Pick
It's
up
a
your rifle there, Fievel.
ruined city that have been abandoned for a couple thousand years.
Gone.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I've used a triple beam focus rifle and had some damage done. That was nice.
Okay, I picked it up.
To use those
Very nice.
long range skills, sniper
It's
style.
not on the map anymore for me to pick it up, but I'm letting you know I picked it up.
All right. Yeah, I'm not that much of a dick. If as a soldier, you would know to grab your weapon.
Not to
And
leave your
you
weapon
would
behind.
remember to pick it up. So
Yeah.
Now, looting corpses and things like that, maybe you might forget if you're in a hurry, but something as basic as that. Now, if it was a rail or Nosy, maybe they would forget, but 5 wouldn't.
Oh,
Anyway,
man,
I
it's
want to
Woody.
investigate one of these dead things to find out if I can figure out how they got rabies in the first place and see
No,
if
she
there's
can give her,
anything
give her
worthwhile.
a hand. No,
So the
she can
P
give
is
her a
the
hand on
party
that.
symbol. They should be
Life
going
science?
to this Hall of Renewal, but the House of Renewal, but they
Is it
keep
life science or is
wandering
it,
around.
well, it's gotta be life science. Medicine?
Yeah, and Gorgio says he really wants to play this. And yes, it's sort of like a potion, but the difference is it can be refilled. Any spellcaster can cast a spell into the gem, and then later
Again,
on they can
I've
use
lost
it again.
your thing.
All right, so I'm sorry, Nosi. I mean Zarel, go ahead and give me a. I think that would be life science more than medicine. Trying to figure out where they got the rabies. Um,
Yeah, be life science.
and then so Nosi, what were you looking at?
I was helping her out with life science.
Okay, so the assist is good. Like I said, you have plus 13, you only need a plus 10, so it's an automatic assist. So Zarel, go ahead and give
I
me.
like to roll.
Perfect.
I
Yep,
like to roll the dice anytime I can.
there you go. So it's a plus 2. Go ahead and roll your life science, Zarel. So you see these things have lots have scars on them, quite a few scars. So it's a little hard to tell exactly what happened. But just knowing this, you can look off to the east and you see these big forests and things. So you presume somewhere along the line something bit them, and they may have even given it to each other. You're not sure
Okay.
where it came from. You're not sure
Joe,
exactly.
Well,
Joe bit him.
let's think about all the population that's on this place. It's not the
Right.
healthiest place to be living.
Yeah. You
Anything
do know
worthwhile on that?
you don't see anything worthwhile on them, unless you wanted to take like a trophy on one of the canines or something. But you do
Yeah.
one thing your life science check did give you that they have had this for a while. You can tell the jaundiced eyes and um, other signs on them tell you that they've had it for a while.
Hey, you said we could take a trophy, Sven? The one that had the like scarf-like thing on it around its neck. I'm gonna go take his thing,
Okay, his cravat.
the thing around his neck. I'm gonna put it on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now you
He
have a
gets
sexy cravat.
teased all the time with that thing. His buddies tease him all the time.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that one's a little special. So now you have a sexy cravat.
Yeah, that's the one that kept biting my arm, right?
Yes. Yep. All right. So you guys have so Fievel, you did not use a resolve point. You don't have to. I'm just reminding you if you want to. You're only down 33. You still have 50, 48 stamina left. So if you don't want to, that's fine. Um, so now, where would you guys like to go? Are you gonna keep heading to the House of Renewal, or are you gonna go wandering around?
I think we need to go to the house renewal, right?
Yes.
So we decided instead of adventuring around, it was chosen to against my own choice to go towards the house renewal.
And since you're taking the time to grab it, what color And Gordio wants to know what color is your cravat? Is it a special like argyle
Blue.
cravat? The blue one?
Blue.
Okay. All right. So you take the blue cravat and you put it so it's there above your armor, coming out of your armor.
And I imagine it's pretty big on me, so
You could tie it
if
on
it
his
was
arm.
around
Though.
this huge
Wrap it around his
creature's
neck.
neck,
Wrap it down.
That's
You were
right.
quite a dapper mouse there, sir. When Rodent of the Year on GQ.
You like Snoopy, kind of wrap it around your neck and have it flapping out the back like Snoopy's
like a
scarf.
cape.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am Mighty Mouse.
Kith.
Alright then, what are we doing here? We're going? Heading out?
Over there, over there, over there. To that big R.
Kish.
The
That's
big
what it
R.
is.
To the big R.
All right. So as you come down around the corner, you see way down to the south, beyond the first initial. So there's a big circle down there. Inside that circle, you see a patrol of these Kish, and the way they're dressed and stuff. You're almost positive that they're from the northeastern clan,
I don't like those people.
but they don't see you when they sort of turn the corner and go to the back to the east around the building.
Dude, what's up, man?
So for if you look way up here, this is where the there's a
To the
colony of
R.
people, and they're unfriendly. There's a colony of people way down here to the south where the sea is, and they're friendly to the group. So they just saw a group of
I
enemy
need a
from
fly
up here,
swatter down here. Can't get that stupid fly.
All right, so you come up and you see that this building, I don't know if you can see where the P is now, but it has
Yep.
these like semicircle steps in front of it.
Yep. Take a quick gander or number of big. Is there a building under the R or that's it? It's these big 4 buildings or whatever it is.
So the R is actually next to where you want to go. The one with the semicircle is the House of Renewal.
Okay. Okay.
Give me just a second here.
So what?
I gotta throw the mask on it. Boom. There we go. Unmasking. So you see that so you're coming from the north. The wall that you can see. So if ahead of you is the semicircles, to your left is the northern wall of the building. And you see that it goes back a ways and then it's just rubble all the way back. And as a matter of fact, instead of trying to describe it, let me just show you.
One thing I like about this game so far, Sven, is it has way more visual aids than D&D that I've ever seen in D&D.
Well, that is lots depends on your what you're playing and on your dungeon master or game master.
Which they want to.
So like the research facility you guys just went through, that was all me. I did all that. The map we just fought on with the Eohai, that was all me. This map
Nice.
came
Cool.
with this, but all right. So you can see there's
When you
big
say it's
double
all you
doors to
mean
the front.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like you say you generated it from the stuff that was there on the screen or whatever. Is that what you did?
So I went online and found a cool looking map for them of a ruined research facility, and then brought it into fancy grounds, and then did all the
Fine.
stuff,
Go to bed.
made it.
You need to go to bed. Love you too. So,
Cool. All right, so we're gonna.
going in. We kick in the door.
All right, so there's a wide
We
set of
fight the monster,
semicircular steps
loot
lead
the
up
room.
the pair of doors in the front of the one-story building. It was once painted light blue, but now you see it's all dingy from age and worn away. There's a half-destroyed holographic sign above the entrance, and a symbol has been painted across the door. And you can see that it's, as I mentioned, the rear of the building has been collapsed in some places. And those of you who can speak archaic Kishaline, go ahead and give me a culture check. DC 20.
Culture check. In the what? What?
DC 20 culture check.
Okay.
Cat stop.
Oh, I didn't get that. Dang.
Is it in the tower or no?
Reroll.
No,
I
it's a
want to
DC
reroll.
20. All right, so Nosy, you see that the word on the holographic sign says clinic.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're pretty sure that the symbol that's been painted on the doors depicts a rising or a setting sun.
Okay. It's a house of renewal, so that would make sense. So she's going to share this with everybody since she knows it.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
All right. So we're going to be going in to look around. Is that correct?
I don't know, are you?
Yes, we are.
I say we kick in the door, fight the monster, and loot the room.
We're kicking it respectfully. Respectfully.
What's a
Serena will go in
respectful
first.
kick? I'm going to get rid of Aria for a second. Delete.
It's respectful, you know? Bow your head and then slam into it. All right. So the usual formation should be good. Are there in like look in the glass, see if there's anything going on there or anything, or just we're going in? She's gonna open the door at the ready. That's what we're gonna do. Five, are you
right.
kicking? Or are you up there trying to get in impatiently?
I can walk up and just kick it.
You don't have to. Just saying.
I'll do it.
He's ready to go.
Wave your cravat in front of the door. Maybe it'll just magically open.
Serena's got her bombastic pistol or hand cannon in hand.
All right, I'm gonna walk up, kick the door open.
All right,
I'm kicking it open.
You walk up with your little mouse legs and slam into it, and you realize it is a pull door.
At that point, I just reach over and open it. Is it locked? It might be
not
locked. Okay.
Resume some.
Now, it probably would have worked if we had been on the other side of the door. Trying to get out.
All right, so you may want to zoom in a little bit if you want. You can see that this is a waiting room. You see that the walls are lined with some broken, dusty, molded furniture. Very similar to what you've been seeing all along. No real surprise there. Give me just a second. I'm trying to fix my 400 windows I have open. All right. And you see across from you, there's a window in the wall that's closed off by some sort of a slab of materials. This right here, right across from me.
Okay.
There's a smaller door that opens off over here. A smaller door opens near the window. Murals depicting Kish with broken limbs and dark halos above their heads cover the walls.
Weird.
Click, click. So you see again, you see most of the furniture is broken, and the murals I'm talking about have been added later. They're some of them are more crude, but they're definitely painted on, like with like a spray paint or with some chalk and painted over and things like that. Um, let me check this. Okay. All right, and in the room, you see that there are 4 Kish, and give me a, oh, let's say, give me just a second. Let me look at your skills again.
I'm throwing a grenade in there.
Culture, life science. So I'll say it's either culture, I think would be the best, or life science, either one, or perception.
For whom?
So
For whom?
culture, perception, or life science.
For who? For
For
Fivel?
anybody who can see these creatures.
What?
Serena.
Okay,
That'd be
we need
Serena.
we don't need this map right now. Close that.
I gotta go get my power supply here. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you recognize a couple of these as the ones that ran away back at the beginning, very beginning, when you guys were came upon them fighting the new group.
Oh, that's more
Okay.
reason for me to throw a grenade into the room.
Right? Shoot first, ask questions later.
Catch them by surprise.
Yeah. So
Yep, exactly.
they're all similarly dressed, so they look like similar to the scouting party you just saw a little while ago. Looks like they all have some basic sort of uniform type thing, similar armor, similar weapons to the scouting party you saw a moment ago. It's not the same party because they were way south, but it looks like they're similarly dressed.
You don't have any frag grenades, mate, do I?
Got a shot grenade or
Cryo grenade.
All right, so
Look at
go ahead and
that.
give me initiative.
For who?
Everybody, give me initiative.
Oh,
Go ahead and change the color of my dice just because change things up a bit.
All right. Can I still throw a grenade into the room before all this happens?
Unfortunately, you were banging on the door trying to kick it open, so
Oh,
it is
yeah.
not a
So I let them,
surprise.
they already know we're there. Never mind. Never mind. I got where you're going with that. They're probably sitting there. What the fuck is all that noise? And they see me pop my head in.
And you guys were also sort of expecting stuff, so you weren't surprised either. So it's just a normal turn. And as per usual, Serena gets to go first.
Per usual, huh? All right. So
You do have
are
a
we
plus
inside?
6
We're
to
not
your
inside
initiative,
yet.
so.
Okay.
Abilities.
So is that I'm going? I'm moving. Is that what I'm doing? What am I doing? I can go inside.
ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, if you want to. The doors are. You're able to move through the doors if you want. Yep.
Okay. She's going to do a trick attack and shoot her bombastic cannon at the uncomfortable white dress.
Okay.
Okay, so trick attack first. Hold on.
So the trick attack is 20 plus
We need to
the
move
creature's
that
CR.
cannon.
That's what the difficulty check is. And these things have a CR of
So
4. So she has to get a 24 or higher.
Precise nose bristles.
successful.
So
32
32
successful.
is they are not CR 12. I mean CR 13. So you are successful.
All right.
Those bristles.
And oh, damn it. Two. Photo tuned one. Of course. That's it.
All right. So you are now inside. So I'm going to turn off your light blindness.
It's just quite a list of attributes there.
That is correct, yes. But as a drow, I haven't really been doing it because I honestly forgot about it. But anytime you're outside or in bright light, you are dazzled, so it's harder for you to do stuff. So now you're inside, so you don't have that effect right now. All right, so your photo attuned. All right, so skimpy gloves. So these things have archaic weapons again. They have a battle bow and a axe. All right, so he doesn't really have a clear shot at either one of you, so he's going to move back here. 2, 3, 4. And take a shot at Serena with his bow. Oof. So as you try to shoot his friend, he takes aim and does a crit, but you do have your damage reduction. And because it is archaic, it also does 5 less damage to your because of your armor. So 5 and 7 is 12, yes. Nope, not plus 12, it's minus 12. Minus 12. Damn it, Jim. Alright, so let's see if it does any damage at all. One damage. And that's because he got a critical. Alright, so you guys can't hear me, huh? Can you hear me now? See, I'm getting that error again. I don't know if the stream can hear me. Let's see what's going on with this thing. See, he keeps getting whatever the hell this error is. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, I'm gonna drop Discord. Close it. Close it. Okay, okay. Click.
I see your little icon.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, yeah. Like I said, I was getting this error message. Okay, so what I was saying was it got a critical, and because they have archaic weapons, they do 5 less damage to you because of your advanced armor. And so with the critical, it did 1 point of damage after your damage reduction.
That's funny. Tink.
All right, so this one, let's see, these guys are pretty smart. Let me see if he notices that. -1. All right, so no, they're not going to notice that yet. So he's going to shoot at you as well. Just for S&G, let's see if he hits. Nope, so an arrow goes flying past you, Serena.
Okay.
The one you shot also tries to shoot you. 1 on a dice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Poor guy.
Oh.
All right,
Did
so
you
we
see my
do
message at
have
all or no?
your message. No,
Yeah, when you were offline.
no, I just see
I guess not.
Bobby's says, "Yo, you gonna get back on Discord?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so his shot accidentally hits an ally instead of the intended target. So he goes to shoot you, Serena, and instead shoots precise nose bristles right next to him.
There you go. Yeah, so I wrote that for you in case you were seeing me.
Oh, okay.
And it's backwards, so you know I wrote it backwards, see?
All right, so he hits his friend. Does full damage because
Wow.
they
Really?
also have archaic armor. So, all
Thanks.
right, so
Okay.
Nosy runs in.
She's coming in. Yep. She is going to use her laser pistol.
What are you doing, carded cat?
All right, I'm sorry. Her semi-auto. All right, semi-auto, and she's going to be going like that.
That is what Serena looks
For
like,
whatever
by the
reason, she
way.
doesn't know what Serena's doing.
Female
So there we
drow.
go.
That's her.
Oh yeah, critical. All right, so just roll it.
Correct.
Nice. What is it? What does the critical do? Oh, there's no critical effect on this one because it's magic.
Yeah, no, it's this particular weapon just doesn't happen to have one.
It says
All
it's
right.
magic.
Well, yeah, I mean all of your
23 damage. 23.
Yep. all of
Yeah,
your
I know. I'm just
weapons are
joking.
magic, but this particular one doesn't have a critical effect.
Got it.
All right, so you slam your bullet slams into his chest as he stumbles back. The shot rings out.
Yep. Awesome.
So his friend shot him in the back.
Feel sorry for that
10, 15, 20. He's going to run up and attack Nosy.
precise bristles guy or whatever. Which one is this?
And that is a
This is
miss.
bristles.
Yes, this is precise bristles. Yep. All right, 5-all. So you see this guy run up. He's got an arrow sticking out of his back. You see the other ones in the back shooting arrows at people.
Okay, I'm going to step into the door right there on that square right here. Yep, right there. That's where I want it to go. And then I am going to, since it is safe to do so, how do I know if I have which ones I have? Could you remind me about that?
Look at your
Do
inventory.
they have the low? Yeah, yeah. They had the little bag, or
Correct. They're either t-shirt. Look like a t-shirt is the ones that you have. Um, that's the ones you have. So he can make grenades.
okay. I guess I got 3 of
So that's
these
why he
guys.
has a lot of
So
them
I'm
here.
gonna toss
But that's the
a
one he made right there.
incendiary grenade. I guess it's level 3.
Correct.
Into the room.
Back
Throw it
here behind the desk,
18.
right next to Skimpy Gloves.
All right. So an incendiary grenade, level 3.
And I have that explosion thing that adds 5 feet to my explosion.
Is
This
is it
thing that explodes.
correct? So it would normally be 10. So yours is 15. So this is the radius. Click, click, click. Damn it! Come on, 15. So do you want right there,
Yep,
or
just like
back
that.
one, or okay? All right. So again,
That's good.
just as a reminder, when you throw a grenade, you're throwing at the point where all the squares meet, a little cross,
Okay, so
and it's an armor class. It's an armor class of 5. So as long as you don't roll a 1, you hit it. So go ahead and roll.
okay, so let me go back to my character sheet.
Lay it on us, Five. What you got? 2 plus. 2 plus.
I gotta find the grenade on this part of the sheet. Flash. And there it is. I think that's the right one.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
I think this is the right one. So
All right. So this is a level
why did I roll
8.
Wait, what?
All right. So that hits. So you roll 3 because you have 3 of them targeted. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as you didn't roll a 1, it lands where you want it to roll. I was just trying to save some time to target him. So hold on just a second here. I have it written in your notes because I always forget. So your DC for grenades is 10 plus half the grenade level, which is the level is 8, so it's 14 plus your Dex mod, which is 4. So it's DC of 18. Reflex save. Give me just a second.
They can't all move out of the way.
So they have.
10.
Where is skills? Active reflex. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. All right, so 2 of them save, 1 of them did not. So let me go ahead. So let's go ahead and I'm going to untarget the one that did not save. He is first one. 1, 2, 3. Him. Control. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage. I'm going to change my mind. I'll just subtract the damage. What the hell? Oh, it did it weird. All right, so I did it individually.
13?
So that's fine. Now I know not to do that. So clear all targets. All right, so who is
Still
this? Skimpy Gloves.
Has a swollen right eye, though. That's good.
Should have only taken half damage. Skimpy Gloves. So he heals for 7. So he's at 7. Swollen right eye also only takes 7. And he failed. Uncomfortable white dress. Yep. Okay, so you're good. So you tink 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 tink. Boom! This blast of heat comes flying out. Half what was left of that coffee table is starting on
It's on
flaming and
fire.
smoking and stuff. Um, You see their hair is all singed. They don't have any eyebrows left. They didn't really have eyebrows to begin with, but what little they had is now gone. And you see a maniacal grin on Fievel's face.
I move inside the door just below Fievel, and I deploy Aura
You guys are killing
to the
me.
closest person.
Which would be Mr. Whiskers.
Boink.
Right. Precise nose whiskers.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Whiskers.
I don't know if that's a hit or not.
I guess
That's
on the
okay.
elemental
Mrs. Whiskers.
it's in there,
Alright.
so
It's hard to tell.
I'm showing off, Ron.
I know.
All right, and that is the bottom of the round. So we will start here next week.
Bum.
I know how
I
to
finally
write
got
backwards.
to use a grenade.
It's not backwards though.
Woo!
It's not backwards.
It's backwards to me, but it's not backwards to everybody else. That's the point.
What?
It is
You gotta
backwards.
work on that a bit.
I convinced Leah to let me write on her forehead one day, and I wrote the word sucker backwards on her forehead. So when I took a picture of her, it came out right. And I took a picture of her and posted it on Facebook with her with the word sucker written on her forehead.
Oh.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for playing. You're actually now ready to
Well, that was
progress the
my mom.
storyline. Tell Engorgio good night, everybody.
Good night, and Giorgio.
All right. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we will
It's a
pick up
little
here
gift
next
for the-
week.
So before you go, Sven, can I do some maneuvering on Serena's page here?